Hi everyone, I'm back. Hope you all are doing fine in your RCs now. How many sessions have you watched of this series, RC 100? See, if you're looking to improve your struggle with RC, reduce the struggle and improve your prep of RC, you need to watch at least 10 to 12 sessions of this series. And in every session, I try to bring something different. So go ahead, check this out. आज कौन से questions हैं, किस तरह का passage है? It's going to be something very interesting once again. Of course, objectives stay the same, and I hope you all are able to take out the main idea now. Mapping the passage is very important. आपको अगर यही नहीं समझ आए कि how the first para is connected to the second para and then the second to the third and then to the last, you will be lost somewhere. Okay, on the other hand, if you understand the main idea and the mapping, you'll be good to go. मतलब इतना होगा कि हाँ कोई भी क्वेश्चन है तो you'll be able to locate it in the passage and थोड़ी सी रीडिंग के साथ जीरो इन करके आंसर निकल सकता है ना? फिर वो एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक्स 50,000 बार बोलती हूँ मैं, इसको तो स्ट्रॉन्ग कर ही लो because this really helps you in building accuracy. What is this passage all about? Let's take a look at it. So this is on serial killers. Serial killers, okay, female serial killers, all right, and women, okay, female, acha. So how do we identify the hero of this passage? I see, just by checking here and there. Criminologists, okay, criminologists, all right, sexes, fine, reducing incentive to steal. Women do commit crimes, okay. Since the 1950s, as women across the world have gained greater independence and traditional this, okay, fine. So I understand this is on female serial killers or female criminals, something of that sort, okay. After checking the passage quickly, I go on to my questions. So passage to dekh liya aur kitna lamba hai, it's like, it has 5 to 6 paragraphs, 2, 4, 6, 7, 7 paras. Cool. What do the questions look like? Which of the following can be most reasonably inferred about adolescent criminal behavior? In the passage, there must be adolescent given somewhere. I just saw with you that the passage is all about female criminals. So adolescent kahan pe? I need to go to that portion and then do my reading. Based on the passage, which of the following is most likely to be true about historical patterns of female crimes? Historical patterns, again this is para-specific probably, right? Then we have all of the following are false except, so false, false, false and one true. So you're looking for 3 options with traps. This becomes easier to locate. This one is which of the following best captures the main idea of the passage? Now, we cannot solve any passage without locating the main idea. ये तो पूछ रहा है question में, ये अलग बात है. But even otherwise, we have to locate the main idea, the central insight. तो passage चलते हैं, देखते हैं. So, how will we handle this passage? I'll show you that now. The first para we read. Serial killers are rare. Perhaps a dozen are active today, down from an estimated 198 in 87. 198 था पहले जब भी ऑथर ने लिखा. Now it's down to 12, probably. Female serial killers are even rarer. Okay, 10% of this will be female serial killers. This is what our author says. The most famous might be somebody this who was immortalized in the movie Monster as a street prostitute for her crimes. Okay, is he going to discuss the movie or female serial killers or crime in general? Let's go over to the next para. Warner's story no doubt fascinates the public because it is so unheard of. No, he's not going to discuss the movie. This is just an example. Aileen Wuornos. Women tend to shy away from committing crimes of all kinds. So now he comes to the characteristics. About 1/4 arrested, okay, all right. If you break down criminal acts, okay, the only crimes roughly equal to, okay. Then there is a question, I'll take this. So why is it that women tend to commit far less crime than men? He gives the characteristics, shy away from committing crimes, and then he gives some data, and then he comes to a question. Why? Why does it happen? Now, obviously, in the subsequent paragraphs, he's going to explain the why. Correct? So, this one now. Criminologists have been researching this question, the question that we just read. Over that time, they have explored numerous theories. What were the theories? First and foremost, men are aggressive, and now you can skim. Cultural influence program boys and girls into gender roles, okay? Then that suggests biological component, testosterone, 15 boys, adolescent. There's a question connected to this. I'll come here then. Although past criminologists tended to point to biological differences between the sexes and say case closed, today, okay, so this is important, those people said biological differences. Males are more aggressive than females. This disparity in this can send, okay, ye bola hai. Today's researchers are more discerning, they know more. How? Citing various social factors. Not just adolescent, not just biological factors, social factors. For starters, okay, cultures today confined to child rearing, okay, encouraged, all right, simply okay. Women haven't typically been pressured to be breadwinners, okay. Reducing the incentive to steal. They are under less pressure, this is what he says. Okay. Then another theory, okay, suggests that women do commit crimes closer, but historically, there's another question connected to it. Treated leniently by authorities, men have historically, okay. Treated leniently by authorities, maybe they were let go with a slap on the wrist. Ho gaya, acha chodo jaane do. Or give her another chance. And if caught, they might have been turned over to husbands to be given the punishment. देख लो भाई ले जाओ घर की लक्ष्मी ले जाओ घर देख लो कैसे इसको हैंडल करना है. Since the 50s, as women across the world have gained greater independence and traditional this has faded, offending gap has been narrowed. Researchers have broadly found that men are committing crimes at lower rates than in the past, while women are doing so at similar or slightly higher rates. So now here, the thing changes. Till here, he was saying the women, there are fewer women. Now he comes down to this and says they have gained greater independence. Traditional gender stereotypes have faded. The gap has narrowed. Right? Offending gap. And then what have they found? Ye padh lo, this is important. Still a significant offending divide. Is this the last para? Yes. So I'm going to read this properly. Still, a significant offending divide persists between the sexes. There is still a gap. He says, particularly when it comes to violent crime. So he comes up with this here and says that the gap has narrowed. Means women also have started coming up and committing crimes. Still, he says the divide persists, particularly when it comes to violent crime. Doesn't seem likely, well, it's going to be there. This could suggest that gendered cultural stereotypes remain sticky, more likely indicates biology is the dividing force. जो भी इसका कोई बड़ा solid सा conclusion नहीं लग रहा है मुझे. So since I know my questions connected to historical, connected to adolescent and all, main idea, so I'm not going to read each para like word for word. Clear है, बस इतना काफी है जितना मैंने आपको दिखाया. This gives me a rough idea. Main idea तो वैसे ही clear है that women commit fewer crimes than men, but gender disparity is going down. Gender stereotypes have been smashed. Independence has increased. So the gap may be reducing, but in the end the author says still there is this gap and it's going to persist, right? I'll take you over to the questions, but sabse pehle I would like to start with this. Main idea is always my favorite, followed by tone if there is any such question. Okay, now central argument. Although biological factors contribute significantly to the gender gap, evolving cultural norms and systemic biases have also shaped the way in which female criminality is perceived and recorded. Biological factors, although, right, so ye to thoda bahut de rakha hai. The underrepresentation of women in criminal statistics primarily reflects long-standing societal stereotypes and patriarchal attitudes embedded in legal and law enforcement institutions. Legal and law enforcement institutions, don't you think this is out of scope? The underrepresentation of women in what? Criminal statistics, ठीक है, long-standing societal stereotypes, patriarchal attitudes, ये भी दिया है. but then legal and law enforcement की तरफ उंगली point कर रहा है. So I'm not very happy with this. Female criminality has historically been misrepresented due to limited independence and opportunity, but the erosion of roles in recent decades has created conditions for statistical parity. Statistical parity means statistical equivalence, right? Despite a growing convergence in male and female roles, women continue to be less prone to criminal activity due to the enduring influence of child rearing responsibilities and social conditioning. This is only one part of it. Now, in case all of these appear correct to you, I'll take you back and show you how to take out the main idea. Okay, we go back to the first para. Serial killers are rare. The author starts with this data. Fine. And then he comes up with the other paragraphs, but in the end, what does he say? Here, these two paras are very important. He's concluding here. He says greater independence and सब ये हो गया है, so gap कम हो रहा है, more women are coming up as criminals. Men are committing crimes at lower rates than in the past and women are doing at slightly higher rates. So the gap that was earlier there is narrowing, right? And उसके पहले उसने बोला ये stereotypical views and then उसके पहले biological and all उसने दिया है. Still a significant offending divide persists. Still that is there. The divide is there. Women commit fewer crimes than men, particularly when it comes to violent crime. This could suggest what? This is straight away connected to the main idea. And then there was a question there, उसको भी हमने लेना है. Gendered cultural stereotypes remain sticky, but it more likely indicates that biology is the driving force behind the gap. So he says cultural stereotypes are there, but biology is the driving force. Bole to despite all what he has given, we can see that this still persists. So he says in the end that biology is the driving force behind the gap. It is there, it is there. And now if we go over to here, to this thing, we can eliminate. Legal and law enforcement, यहाँ बोला है, primarily reflects, ये देख रहे हो, primarily reflects long-standing this and this, embedded in what? Embedded in this कैसे हो सकता है? Right, ये अलग सी चीज है, this is separate. This is cultural and social, this is legal. Right, so this cannot be the main idea even if it is given in one para. Right, so this is eliminated. Then one more elimination we need to do. Okay, so historically due to limit, I'll get rid of this. D. Despite a growing convergence in male and female roles. Okay, convergence, theek hai. They are kind of, the roles are coming together. Women continue to be less prone to criminal activity. Less prone due to enduring influence of child rearing. Is this the main idea? This cannot be. This is too narrow. I'm left with A and C. Let's look for the difference between the two. A says what? Although biological factors contribute significantly to this, evolving cultural norms and systemic biases. So biological factors तो दे रखा है उसने, है ना? Significantly, the last para says it is the driving force. Evolving cultural norms and systemic biases have also shaped the ways in which female criminality is perceived and recorded. The whole passage talks about cultural and social and systemic biases that include the patriarchal and whatever, है ना? So वो biases है, but despite all that, he says biological factors continue to be the driving force. ये है. So दोनों parts इसमें आ जा रहा है. Okay. You know what? Although I would have preferred this option to read this as although cultural norms and systemic biases have shaped the ways in which female criminality is perceived, biological factors continue to be the primary push, significantly to the gender gap. ये बाद में आना चाहिए था, but ठीक है, चलो, at least both the things are given there, so I'm okay with this. Let's check C. Female criminality has historically been misrepresented due to limited independence and opportunity. But the erosion of gender roles in recent decades has created conditions for statistical parity. So, created conditions, gender roles का erosion हो रहा है, ठीक है, statistical parity. I mean, the passage doesn't end on this thing that there is parity. The passage says still the gap is there. So perceived and recorded gender gap, okay, contribute significantly to the gender gap. The gender gap persists. This is what he says. So between these two, this has to be the better one because of the gap that persists. This one says created conditions for statistical parity. So matlab, like, now they both are like equal kind of. This is eliminated. Okay, then I'll take you over to adolescent, right? Which of the following can be most reasonably inferred about adolescent criminal behavior? So adolescent criminal wala we need to go back and check once. ये है, right? So इसको, let's clear all this. Okay. Over time, they have explored numerous theories. First and foremost, men are more aggressive, impulsive, inclined to take risks. Studies find this sex difference holds true even from a young age, before cultural influences can program boys and girls into prescribed gender roles. Before cultural influences can do this. Sex difference, the male and female wala thing, young age se rehta hai before cultural influences set in and the influences can condition the people, the boys and girls. That suggests there's a biological component to male recklessness, their impulsiveness, their aggressiveness, likely stemming from the sway of higher, so testosterone leads to this. This doesn't lead to testosterone, okay? One study found that for every single girl, 15 boys do the same. So there is this disparity. Delinquency is criminality, can send girls and boys on very different paths. All right, this much reading is enough. We'll go over to the question now. So, female, yeah, इसने पूछा inferred, 1 true, F, F, F. Female adolescents, despite being biologically less predisposed to crime, are influenced more heavily by socio-cultural expectations than biological impulses. Okay. Despite being biologically less predisposed, this is fine, are influenced more heavily by socio-cultural expectations than biological impulses. इसने बोला है, abhi we read it, that these come later and condition the child. These kick in earlier. So female adolescents are more influenced by this, more conditioned by this than this, not given there. Right. The disparity in adolescent crime rates suggests that early intervention strategies should prioritize modifying male behavioral tendencies. Early intervention strategies, modifying male behavioral tendencies, okay. So there is this disparity, we know. Early intervention karna hai, nahi karna hai, I'll take you back and we'll check. The large difference in adolescent delinquency between boys and girls primarily stems from differing societal norms around childhood behavior. No, बोला है इसने, the large difference stems first from the biological factors. Out. If cultural programming were entirely removed, the rate of female adolescent criminal behavior would converge with that of males. Now, what does he say? That cultural programming, the conditioning is there as a factor, and that also makes a difference. So he says if this were removed, you remove this, okay, the rate of female adolescent criminal behavior would converge with that of males. So in his opinion, this is largely governing the females' ka behavior. This is what he says here, that if you remove it, it would converge with that of boys. So according to the author, male and female ka biological is similar. Do you see my point? Cultural programming were entirely removed. The female adolescent would converge with that of males. So it's because of the cultural programming that it is down, it is less. If you remove that, it will be same. So biological push is same for both, but that goes against the paragraph. The paragraph clearly says the biological triggers are there more in boys. So I'm left with B. Let's go and check this. Disparity in this suggests that early intervention strategies, अगर आपको intervene करके उनको सुधारना है, should prioritize modifying male behavioral tendencies. अब यहाँ पे आप चल के देख लो. So, Prescribed gender roles, biological component, stemming this, single okay, different life paths. So based on this, we can understand this that okay, in case people want to intervene, they'll have to control the boys wala thing. Although past criminologists tended to point to biological differences when it comes to imbalances, more discerning, ये तो फिर दूसरे उस पे आ गया, like we are coming to the societal and cultural. This one is about biological and adolescent wala. So based on the fact given here that boys have this tendency more, they have this aggression level stemming from higher testosterone, from that they feel more reckless, more aggressive, right? So, and ek ka 15, like one girl does it, she commits a minor criminal act, 15 boys do the same. So this sends them on different life paths. So let's say a psychologist or what do you call it, a doctor, or like somebody, a consultant intervenes, he would have to handle this, the boys wala thing, at a young age. So out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, we could eliminate the others. I showed you how. So we are left with B, and we just check the disparity in this suggests that early intervention strategies, अगर early आपको intervene करना है, prioritize what? Modifying, थोड़ा सा change करना male behavioral tendencies. So from among the 4, this is something that can be inferred, not given there exactly or explicitly, but we can infer this. Then historical patterns, most likely to be true. So true, F, F, F. Based on the passage, most likely to be true about historical patterns. We need to go back and check the historical patterns. Yeah. Here he says, women do commit crimes at rates closer to those of men. Okay. But have historically been overlooked or treated leniently by authorities. ये leniency वाला आ गया. Men have historically dominated law enforcement. सारे पुलिस वाले, constable, सब men हैं. Many of these men likely had this, जाने दो यार औरत है, छोड़ दो, ऐसा type, दया खाने types, views about women. Female criminals may have been able to escape apprehension, right? She shouldn't have done it, she's a woman. And if caught, they might have been turned over to husbands. Male patriarchal attitude. Historical wale mein ek true. Women's lower crime rates in history can largely be attributed to a societal structure that restricted their autonomy and access. Okay, lower crime rates attributed to a societal structure that restricted their autonomy and access. I'll keep it, but I'm not sure about this. Okay, patriarchal law enforcement structures, जैसा भी हमने पढ़ा, likely led to the underrepresentation of women in criminal records, skewing actual statistics. This is given there. Underrepresentation of women बोले तो ये देखो आप. These views meant that female criminals may have been able to escape apprehension. Apprehension यहाँ पे क्या है? Apprehension is not fear. Apprehension means custody में जाना. This is what the option says. May have been able to escape apprehension. 10 औरतों ने किया, लेके आया गया उनको पुलिस थाने में, 8 को छोड़ दिया गया. जाने दो यार, जाने दो. इन दोनों ने, बाकी जो 2 बची, इन्होंने कुछ सीरियस मर्डर किया है, इनको ले जाओ अंदर. बाकी को जाने दो, वार्निंग देकर के छोड़ दो, इनके हस्बैंड्स के पास भेज दो और उनको बोल दो, 2 जूते मारेंगे, औरतें ही तो हैं, राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट द पैरा सेज कि भाई ये ना turned over to this. तो डेटा कहां से आया? Overlooked or treated leniently by authorities. Okay, so patriarchal law enforcement structures like this led to the underrepresentation of women in criminal records. Actual data nahi mila. This is good, but I'm keeping A also. The few crimes historically committed by women tended to be economic in nature, arising from their lack. कहाँ दिया है paragraph में, historical में? Out. Societies that reinforce nurturing roles for women effectively reduce their biological propensity for crime. This is moving on to the cultural paragraph. Historical wale mein, it is all about how data could have been skewed, how wrong data was provided to the public because of misrepresentation, underrepresentation. So this Nurturing roles for women effectively reduce the biological propensity. This is like, zabardasti ka connection. This is becoming the cause and this is becoming the effect, wrong cause effect, and that too from the next paragraph. So I will eliminate this. Ye aur ye nikal gaye, it's between A and B. Now between A and B, even if we check A again, lower crime rates in history can largely be attributed to a societal structure that restricted their autonomy and access. Societal structure historical में कहाँ है? Patterns of female crime. It is all about this that is given in the para but in different language. Got it? So B is your answer. Then यही बच गया हमारा एक, right? Okay. All of the following statements are false except one. देखते हैं क्या है. So this is general, random, है ना? देखते हैं options पहले कैसे हैं. Female criminals are more likely to be apprehended today. Custody में. They are likely to be put behind bars due to rising testosterone levels. Seriously, I mean, is this given in the passage that these days females have rising testosterone levels? This testosterone was given for boys, adolescents वाले में. This is out. Distortion इसको बोलते हैं. Criminologists universally agree that biological differences are the sole reason. Universally agree. These are red flags. Eliminated. Okay. Modern trends suggest that the gap in criminal behavior between men and women is closing rapidly in all areas. But the author says the gap persists. Right? Some crimes such as child murder and embezzlement, okay, exhibit a gender parity in perpetration. So what does he say? Child murder, adolescent wala, and embezzlement, घपला करना पैसा का, exhibit a gender parity in perpetration. Gender parity, it's because of the gender roles, it's because of gender, it's because of sex, the male and female, wo wala, that's why it is happening more. So some crimes such as child murder and embezzlement go back to this. यहाँ पे बोला है explored numerous theories, impulsive, inclined to take risks, cultural influences, gender roles, biological component. So it's happening because the boys tend to be more aggressive at that age, more discerning. इसमें तो पूरा आपका cultural वो है, right? So here you won't get the child murder and embezzlement, right? Another theory suggests women, okay, historically ये तो women का कैसे data skewed मिला होगा. This para is about that. Since the 50s, women across the world have gained greater this, offending the gap is reducing, okay, he says this, but it still persists. So when the option is giving you child murder and embezzlement, the most famous यहाँ पे for her crimes आप इसमें भी देख लो. नहीं है, right? So if you break down criminal act into subsets such as arson, vandalism and fraud, women commit the minority of them. Equal to men. ये देखो यहाँ पे murder of a child और ये दिया है. So if we look at this and then we see the mapping of the passage, I'll show you. If you break down criminal acts into subsets, ऐसा, the only crimes, okay, women commit the minority in almost all of them. The only crimes they commit at rates roughly equal to men are embezzlement, घपला पैसे का, ये rates roughly equal to men, and murder of a child or stepchild. So child murder and embezzlement. Okay. So why is it that women tend to commit far less crimes than men? Far fewer crimes than men. And यहाँ पे बोला है embezzlement and ये में these are the only two things, the only crimes in which they are somewhere equal to men. So if we go back to this, यहाँ पे इसने बोला है आपको this eliminated this, we were left with D, right? So D में बोला है some crimes such as child murder and embezzlement, the first para, last bit of the first para. उसके बाद उसने gender का बोलना start किया था. Sorry, मैं आपको दिखाना भूल गई. हाँ, ये why is it that women tend to commit women men वाला gender disparity, and then he comes up with the adolescent वाला thing. Okay, so here some crimes such as child murder and embezzlement exhibit a gender parity in perpetration. What is gender parity? Parity is equal. तो वहां पे तो वही बोला है ना कि the only crimes in which women are at par with men or they do commit these crimes are those. तो इसमें so gender parity equal. In perpetration, perpetration बोले तो करना, to do a crime. So simple rephrasing को लेकर के we can infer this from that particular part. So this is true. Hope this is clear, guys. All the 4 questions are done. I'll show you the answers again. 1 का B, 2 B, 3 is D, 4 is, 4 का क्या था? A था, right? Okay. Right. Perfect. We are done with all of these. Hope it's clear. Hope you enjoyed the passage and the set of questions. Thank you.